Hello mortals, what up, and welcome back to another RWBY theory video, because apparently I do these now. We all know what I do about theory videos. It's just a unique theory, and guys, you didn't touch this one, alright? This is all on you. Ever since Volume 4 finished, I noticed a few things that I was hoping somebody was going to pick up, but no one. No one did. I feel like there are these things that people just leave, and I just have to sweep it up afterwards. Oh well. So we all know good old Uncle Qrow. You know, uncle to Ruby and Yang, as well as one of the best characters in the series. Wielder of the misfortune semblance, bringing bad luck to anyone around him wherever he goes. What if I told you there's more to it than that? What if I told you that his semblance actually affects friends and family differently than it affects enemies? Alright, so here's the basic rundown. Tyrion attacks. Qrow saves Ruby. Ruby fights Tyrion alongside Qrow despite Qrow telling her not to. Because she ignored her uncle's advice, a beam falls on Ruby and Qrow has to save her. Qrow gets stung by Tyrion because he saved Ruby. Tyrion loses his tail because he stung Qrow. Because he got stung, Qrow is now sick. Being that he is now poisoned, Qrow is unable to take care of himself, and so it's up to Team Ranger to do it for him. They're almost to Minstrel, the only way to Minstrel is through the mountains. Because they can't make that climb, the team has to split up. Because they can't make the climb with Qrow, Jean and Ruby take him to Qrow, while Ren and Nora go to the mountains to find a safe path. While in the mountain, Ren and Nora find the lair of the RWBY, the one responsible for destroying Qrow. Worried about their friends, Ren and Nora go back to Qrow to help out Jean and Ruby, all the while Ren is getting more and more frantic. Ren's negative emotion retracts the RWBY back to their position, and so they have to fight the RWBY. Yay. Team Ranger is able to put down the RWBY, thus avenging everyone it's killed. Being that the RWBY is a Grim, when it dies, it dissolves and sends up a giant black cloud of smoke. This black smoke attracts minstrel airships to come check it out, and thus, because of this, Qrow is saved from the poison. This is where my theory comes into play. All the good that happened could not have happened if it weren't for Qrow's semblance. Good old Uncle Qrow survives Tyrion's poison. Permanent dismemberment of Tyrion's tail. The death of the RWBY, the prevention of any village ever being destroyed, and closure on Ren's past. Oh yeah, one more thing that I should mention. Flower power. Because it's cute. And boop. And all those good things. You know. So yeah. There's that. Alright, something I want to explain. In the hypothetical scenario where Qrow doesn't get stung because Ruby didn't interfere, what just happens is they all make it to Haven. No biggie. Alright, that's it. However, because this happened, a lot of good came from it, and nothing bad. Everything bad that should have happened was basically nullified, okay? Somebody got uncomfortable along the way. Had a little sicky going around, okay? Little cold flu. That's it. Also, before any of you guys say anything, there is no Raven, alright? Raven was nowhere to be seen all throughout everything that happened, alright? The only night she showed up was the night Qrow was explaining to everyone about the maidens, about Salem, and about the relics. Also, something I want to point out, Rooster Teeth has an eye for detail, okay? Every little detail counts. You want to pay attention to everything. Like Carden in the bottom window, listening in on Pyrrha and John and finding out that John shouldn't be attending Beacon. Or Ren on top of the building where you can see him before he charges and attacks the RWBY. What about the silver eyes? That was the first thing Osmond mentioned, and it wasn't elaborated on until Volume 3. Though it isn't unreasonable to assume that Raven has a similar semblance, maybe a counter semblance, which is why they hung out all the time as kids, that's irrelevant because she's not here at the present moment when the RWBY fight is happening or when Tyrion's happening, alright? Only Qrow was there. As I said, Raven is only shown once on the night he's explaining everything. One final good thing that came from this that wouldn't have been fixed in the hypothetical scenario where the Bad Luck Sevens didn't come to effect is how Jean views Qrow. That is extremely important. As we can see in the episode, Jean is not happy with Qrow. He, right now, pretty much hates Qrow after what happened to Pyrrha, and is having a very hard time coming to grips with it. However, his attitude changes when he finds out Qrow is poisoned. Jean is the first of Team Ranger to run to Qrow's defense when the Nuclevi attacks, despite the fact that Qrow's own niece is in the party. What? Let's be honest, guys. How much are you going to hate a man who almost died to save you and your friends? Okay, well, that's my theory. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Also, you know what? Screw it. If you want me to do a theory, just comment on it. I read the comments, alright? That's just something I do. I don't... Alright, so, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Peace.